Hi. Today I want to talk to you people who don't like having your picture taken. And you're not alone. There's many of us. So I'll hit four major topics. First, we'll briefly go over the fear of having your photo taken. Secondly, I'll share why this is important to me. Third, I'm going to talk about why is it even important to have pictures taken. And lastly, I'm going to go over some tips to actually work on that fear and work on embracing yourself in photos. So let's start at the beginning with number one, briefly going over the fear. So I would say that most people, not all, but the majority of people have some degree of fear of getting their photo taken. Why is that? You don't want to be portrayed in a way that you don't like. Everyone's seen a horrible picture of themselves, and you don't want it blasted out there for everyone to see a side of you that's less than flattering, and that's to be understood, really. So the question becomes, why do we even take pictures of ourselves? Why would we put ourselves through that? There's so many reasons why we would want photos of ourselves, but let me just start personally. I lost my mom at the age of 35. I was 35. My mom was 58. And I hate to say there's not a ton of pictures of us together. Did we do life together? Absolutely. I have wonderful memories of my mom. But as the years go on, I really cherish the few photos I have and desperately wish that there were more. And it's also important to me because I lived for years trying not to be in photos, just like the example of my mom, because I didn't like how I looked. Maybe I had some extra pounds. I just didn't like how I looked. Maybe I didn't have cute outfits on, and I didn't like my face. I mean, it happens. There's different stages of life. And I had this boyfriend who was a photographer, who was constantly taking pictures of me. And I didn't like lots of the pictures he took. But then he took a picture. It's not like I looked fantastic, but it like portrayed how I felt inside. I felt for the first time. I looked at a picture and was like, that's me. That's who I feel like I am when I picture myself. And it felt incredible. It actually kind of makes me tear up when I look at the pictures, because I just feel like they say, like, that's Rachel. That's who I am. And I want my kids to see that picture when I'm gone. And I like other people who don't know me to see that picture, because I feel like it shows who I am. And so I have a passion as a photographer to do that for other people, to help them express who they are for many different reasons. So other reasons that might be important for you would be take photos so that the next generation can see you, so that your best friend can have a picture of you, so your kids, when they go off to college, have pictures of you. For your business, obviously, you are the face of the business. You put personality, it promotes trust. It puts a face with the product. Those are crucial for owning your own business. And special occasions in your life, when you have the grand opening, the wedding, the grandchild. You want to have pictures of those moments to cherish for you and for people that are important to you. So let's get to the nitty-gritty. How can I help you work on this fear and embrace the photos of you? First of all, check with your thoughts about yourself. Think as your best friend. So you have your best friend, and she maybe isn't really happy with how she looks right now. What do you want her to do? You want her to embrace who she is right now. You want her to accept and love herself right where she is, not after she loses some weight, not after she meets some goal in her life. How about let's try practicing that for ourselves. I am who I am, and I accept that, and I love myself. So it's some good self-work to be done there. And then there's selfie practice. It's not just for the teenagers who like to use filters, but it's good. Check different angles, different outfits, different makeup. And honestly, usually I'm a bit of a hippie girl. I like to just wear a comfy dress that flows in the breeze. But sometimes you want to look different. Put on something that makes you feel fabulous, no matter what fabulous is to you. It doesn't have to be fancy, just that makes you feel good and feel like who you are. But sometimes you just change it up. Today, I knew you weren't gonna see my shoes, but I wanted to feel deep inside powerful and exciting and good about myself. So I threw on some high heel shoes. It doesn't always matter what's in the picture. It matters how it makes you feel, because however you feel, those feelings will be portrayed in the picture. So my next tip is you pretend you are a superhero. I know it sounds crazy, but what do you do if someone says you're a superhero? Shoulders back, chest up, confidence. It portrays confidence. Even if you're not feeling it, when you're getting your picture taken, think of yourself as a superhero. The next thing to work on for your photos is have a photographer who will work with you. They'll start taking pictures from far away. It's less invasive, less scary. If you're away doing something, they're taking pictures of you, and then they slowly get closer. You get more comfortable with having the camera near you, slowly progressing this way. And my last tip is something that I learned. I was lucky to have this photographer in my life who taught me this, is that the most successful photographers, why their big secret, here you go, is they delete millions and millions of pictures. You don't have to like every picture of yourself. You don't even have to like most of them. You just need a few good shots that portray who you are, that you're proud of, to put out there for the world. So it's okay if you don't like most of the pictures. Just work on a few that you can embrace and be proud of. I hope this helps you with embracing yourself in photos.